One running back, the Jets do that far more than anybody else in the NFL.
And a first and goal off that 14-yard penalty. It's Patrick's got a touchdown pass, and it's Inunwa with the grab.
A lot of discipline.
Trying to fill the void, lost when they lost Marvin Jones and Mohamed Sanu for free agency. Looking for the long ball. And the man's there. Green has it for the touchdown. Dalton with the long strike, and Green beats Revis for the score.
A lot of deception. They faked the end around. They got everything.
20!
From 15. Touchdown! There is a flag out. Decker with the catch. There is no flag. It's a touchdown.
Nothing you can do, Jim, if you're a defensive back in this situation. The coverage is good. Ryan Fitzpatrick read it so quick. And the top 5 probably in the NFL, so.
Second and 10. That's Hill. To the end zone for the touchdown. Boy, he ran right over Marcus Gilchrist. And the Jets, who allowed only 4 rush touchdowns all of last season, have given up one here, and Cincinnati takes the lead back.
Clint Bowling. Can they protect Tyrod Taylor?
3rd and 12, and Taylor's first pass way down the field, and it is caught in stride by Goodwin for the touchdown. 84 yards, and he beat Darrelle Revis.
Rex Ryan said to us yesterday, there is nobody faster in this league than Marquise Goodwin.
There is a late flag on this end of the field at the 30.
After the score, taunting by the Jets, number 91. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. If number 91 commits another foul in that category, it will cause...
Receiver about a foot away from the goal line. Second and goal. It's Forte. Quick contact, but he bounced off of it. Was it enough? Yes. Touchdown, New York Jets. Forte's first touch.
NFL wide receiver, that's a tough job, even though Williams has played some corner.
First and goal. And throw to the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown by Decker. Caught a touchdown in both games against the Bills last year. And now he's done it tonight.
Boy, making it look easy. They really are. They found their rhythm. They tired the defense out. And now they're trying to get open.
3rd and 6. Taylor hesitated for a moment. Now breaks outside. Down the field, he's got a man open, and it's caught at the 30 by Salas. The former Jet takes it home for the touchdown. 71 yards.
They had him sealed in the pocket. What a move by Tyrod Taylor. And then I thought he was going to run with it, but he kept looking up the field and saw Salas coming all the way across.
Greg Salas is and caught, reaching back for it, and the ball is out of the pile, and taken off with it is Roby Coleman to the end zone. It was the rookie, Jalen Marshall, who caught it. Was he down?
Doing a great job of finding one that's open.
Forte.
180!
Lined up behind Fitzpatrick. Already has one touchdown tonight. And he's got another one. Touchdown. That Fitzpatrick only once tonight.
No, we're just saying.
One sack. First down from the 12. Forte. To the end zone. And the Jets open things up. Forte's got stronger as the game's gone on.
Oh, well, you know, I want to pick out who did a good job of blocking that time, but I'll just say all of them because there's a massive.
Robert Woods throws the football over and implores his teammates to get moving.
Well, you've got to give that responsibility to multiple guys.
3 to the left. On second and goal. Stay on the ground. It's all there for him. It's Anderson to the end zone. Boy, did Max Garcia clear the way for that one.
Max Garcia, aggressive, good blocker. The left guard.
To start the third quarter. Second and goal. Toss to Turbin. Turbin's in for the touchdown.
Really good call by Rob Chazinski. Really good. A lot of motion, different formation, and the tight end goes way outside. Dwayne Allen comes back.
3rd and 15. And it's intercepted by Talib. Sidesteps one tackle and down the sideline he goes. It's Talib for his 9th career return touchdown.
Look, we know when you play.
Second and goal. And away, it's Gore. Tiptoes! Touchdown! Reached out across the pylon. And the official standing right there says it's good for a score.
That was some drive. A lot of great plays.
They won a 35-34 game last week, down 35-28 today. And again, no timeouts. 151. Got to go 75 yards. Here comes Miller. The ball comes out. It's scooped up by Ray, and the Broncos put it away.
Man, Von Miller wasn't there all offseason waiting for that contract. Now you know why they gave him that big contract, for moments like this.
How about all begins with college football today. 1st and 15. Keeping it. The set. To the 10. To the end zone. The rookie takes it home for the touchdown. Interference calls against the Texans tonight, and it's 1st and goal, and it's blocked. Ruling on the field, touchdown. Second touch.
But he'd like him to take advantage of the opportunity. And that is exactly what he's doing.
Here's Blunt. Blunt breaking it inside the 20 and all the way home for the touchdown. And stops to pose for a picture.
The way the Steeler coach is telling me, they do have Sean Davis, so high draft pick, playing safety.
2nd and 9, 12th play of the drive. And you saw Shazier on the sideline. That's a touchdown. Jordan Matthews from Carson Wentz.
Really good job. 6'5", he just stood there flat-footed.
Here's 3rd and 8. And he sidesteps one Steeler defender and finds Sproles. Sproles cuts back to the middle. No one will be, well, yes, hold on a minute. Sproles wiggles twice, and yes, he takes it home for the touchdown. When he gets into the open field, it's almost impossible. 73 yards. Wentz improvising at one end, and Sproles doing his thing at the other.
He fooled you 3 times on that.
And going to run in for the touchdown. It's Wendell Smallwood.
You don't see this too often. Double team. Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, and then Brent Selleck gets the block, the tight end. Pittsburgh's deep.
Sitting out again this week with a rib injury. First and goal. Hand off. Farmer. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Penalty marker in the end zone.
The touchdown is good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 34, the scoring team. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So the penalty after the touchdown, the celebration by
Tight end. Are they going to blitz it knowing they cannot pick it up because everybody is spread out?
Perfect is right over the center here. Now drops back as Tannehill pumps it and goes long, and he's got Kenny Stills, who's going to take it for the touchdown. 74 yards.
Caught him in a blitz. That's what he did that time. And Kenny Still, that's what he wanted to do. And that's what you have to do. Offensive lines beat up. Runs the football, especially against defenses that blitz, man-to-man. You got to keep him in the pocket.
Here's a quick toss. And is in for the touchdown. Broke away from Tony Lippett. Shook off the DB and took it. 6 offensive coordinators and 7 head coaches. How do you have a chance?
Hard to settle into a system, no question about that. I mean,
Faces a 3rd and 5. Down his man, and it's a touchdown for San Francisco. Jeremy Curley, big part of that drive, finishes it off. And the Niners the first to put points on the board this evening.
come off the field. For as big as he is, that's asking a lot, but good night tonight for him.
From the 21. Pump fake, going for it. Stanton has Fitzgerald for the touchdown. One play to convert off the takeaway. And an extra point away from tying this game.
Little double move. Really good job by Stanton. Looking to the inside. Fitzgerald. San Francisco's just piling them on now.
No question. Johnson off the right side and slicing in for the score.
Boy, he took his time, didn't he? You know, you're down near the goal line. He didn't panic and cut it up too quick. Took it outside, and guess who made the block that got him in the end zone?
Larry Fitzgerald.
I mean, we haven't shown a lot of his. He'll be great if he plays. Loved his personality.
And here he launches it toward the end zone, and again, it's Larry Fitzgerald with the touchdown catch.
Now that time they did a play-action pass to give Drew Stanton extra time, and what a sell.
Here's the handoff to Hyde, and he fights for it and gets it. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scoring a touchdown now in his third consecutive game.
A whole tree.
There he is again, and he leaps across for another score. David Johnson, 2-yard touchdown plunge.
Well, they ran away from the formation that time, and it caught Tyrann Mathieu.
With the football is Gabbard, and the touchdown. Just outside the 10. And Elliott takes it home for the touchdown.
Well, I talked about number 70, Zach Martin. And once again, I just think the big keys of their running game, of course, the running back, the play calling, the play design, but Zach.
11th play of the drive that began back Dallas's 11. Prescott keeps it, and he has the touchdown.
Well,
from the 14, Prescott to Beasley, and Dallas has another touchdown.
he doesn't look to run. He looks to throw.
The missed field goal from the 40, their first drive of the second half. Begins with Elliott breaking it into the secondary, and it's a foot race, and he will not be touched. A 60-yard sprint for Cincinnati. Third catch for Green for 45 yards. Here's the goal. Dalton lobs it back to the end zone. Touchdown. Brandon LaFell, the former Patriot, with his first touchdown as a member of the Bengals.
Yeah, really good job. A play you see all the time.
And look who's back out here. A.J. Green at the bottom. Gotta think he might look his way. He is. Goes and goes underneath. Instead, LaFell has another touchdown.
Took a lot of time, but they finally got it down there. Nice throw route. Boy, he knows they got to work through that and keep giving him the football.
6 rushing, 1 receiving, and second and goal. End zone, and it is caught. It's Henry with the touchdown. The rookie from Arkansas.
Little fake to the outside. Boy, they are being deceptive on the offensive side. It looks like they're going to try to throw a screen to the outside. And then Henry takes off to the back of the end. Well, I think if he nothing here, I think he will kick the field goal if they don't get it.
It's an end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown by Benny Fowler.
Excellent pass protection. Gave Simeon extra time. He was looking to his right. There was nothing there. And then he comes back. By looking to his right, it creates that open hole in the middle of the field.
It's a 3rd and 10 for Green Bay. And 5 with a flag, and the ball comes out of the hands of Rodgers, and it's recovered into the end zone by Leonard Floyd.
He got the sack. He kept working just like he did previously, getting the sack, and got the football out of Aaron Rodgers' hands. What a rush by Leonard Floyd.
And Chicago has gone 35 games without a defensive touchdown. We'll see. We got the flag. Still got to sort it out.
He comes around really young. Leonard Floyd, how about this? Him getting back in action tonight.
Holding. Offense, number 69. Penalties declined. Result of the play is a fumble recovered by Chicago. Touchdown.
Well, last week it was Aaron Rodgers fumbling on the other side of the 30 tonight. Still trying to find the end zone for the first time. 3rd and goal. Rodgers pass. It is caught for the touchdown. Devontae Adams battled for it against Bosby, and he won that battle. And the Packers at last have found pay dirt.
Well, so hey, put it back there with me sometimes and spread it out so I can see it, and his short throws will be the running game.
1st and goal to start the 4th. To the end zone and open. It's Adams again for the touchdown.
Well, the #1 play the Green Bay Packers run. Inside receiver runs outside. The outside receiver runs a slant. And the Chicago Bears make a mistake, and they both cover the same guy.
1.5 minutes. And it's 3rd and goal. Flips it in zone, and it is a touchdown. Randall Cobb in front of LeBlanc. Cobb's 10th catch of the game.
Yeah, they ran this the opposite. Timmons will have to make a lot of good tackles like that today.
Those tight ends, Gronkowski and Bennett, have not been targeted yet. 13th play of this drive. It's a 3rd and 2. There's Brady setting up the screen to White. Got a blocker in front. Cuts back. He's found the end zone for the touchdown. "19-yard touchdown.
The left guard, Joe Thuney, is the guy that makes his play work. Of course, the timing of the play, the execution, everything. But the thing is, they can run and get open one-on-one.
You got Mitchell to the right. 1st and goal. Blanc into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you know where the football's going. You got double in, so that's one reason why they're good at it.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Bell and a slot to the right. Kobe Hamilton wide to the right. Jones looking that way now. Looking left to the end zone. And it is caught! Touchdown! Darius Hayward-Bay pulls it down. The official was right there and said both feet were in.
Put on him. He gets it done.
3rd and 7. Read it. Brady down the middle. There's Gronkowski, and there's the end zone. That's his 8th touchdown in 5 career games against Pittsburgh.
You know, really don't understand why it's just going across the field and he just slowly turned outside.
Here's Blanc into the end zone. A New England touchdown.
Just everybody blocks down. That's what they did. wash it down. Blunt, of course, great experience. Takes his time and takes it out to the left.
Here in Nashville, it's first and 10. Play action. Mariota going for the big ball. He's got the touchdown. Kendall Wright. 36-yard strike from Mariota.
Kendall Wright is back. You know, injured, but the speed down in there getting extra yards.
He's got a 3rd and 1 here from the 6. There's that speed to the end zone for the touchdown.
He didn't know where to go. He could have gone inside for the touchdown. But Delaney Walker, the best pass receiving tight on this team, the tight end, one of the fastest in the NFL, and he can also block. Well, tackling. And when that goes away, what do you got? And the answer is nothing. So
here's a first down handoff to Murray. He breaks free. Look at Mariota trying to lead him to the end zone. And he dives for the pylon, and he's got it. And wait till you see what the quarterback did.
well, he had the running lane probably for a big game. Brian Schwinke, the left guard, pulls around. You know, that's twice. You know, if you notice that throw was sidearm, and I'm not going to harp on this all night, but that's when it comes out of his hand the best. When he drops his arm down and just lets it go that way.
It's a 1st and goal. The full 10 yards to go as Bortles looks to the end zone, and he has the touchdown. That is Julius Thomas breaking the plane, even though he ended outside of the end zone. It is a touchdown for the Jags from 10 yards out.
Yeah, good time. Now you got both the running backs back there. This could be option, zone read. A lot of things come into play.
Mariota got an open man. He's got a touchdown. It's Matthews. Well, boy, do they answer back. 75 yards of their own in just 7 plays. Second touchdown toss.
Still question marks. Luke Jokel was a guard, so he didn't work out as the franchise left tackle.
Goal, touchdown. Returns from 5 yards out.
Almost like a screen inside. Mercedes Lewis goes down in the end zone and just keeps the linebacker from getting underneath. And he throws it better. He just got to learn to come out and be that way in practice every day, and to do it at the start of the game.
Might be the last play. Comes in and across for the touchdown is Brian Walters on what was the 54th attempt of the game for Bortles, which ties a couple of Thursdays ago against Chicago. On the road last week to Atlanta, then 3 more road games to come up before they have Houston here early December. This is Todman returning it with an opening past Crosby, and Jordan Todman races down the sideline and takes it the distance, 99 yards, and a kick return touchdown to open the game. Some of our audience is just joining us. We've had an opening kickoff return for a
Tucker. It'll be hard to keep him off the field.
1st and goal from the 7. Toss to Gore. Blocker in front, and Gore gallops in for the touchdown.
This is what they want. They want sustained drives. Give their defense a rest. Get this offense in rhythm. Anthony Costanzo seen here so far.
Montgomery carried it the first 2 Packer plays for 26 total yards, but it's been Don Jackson the rest of the time. Flag, Colts look to have jumped. Rodgers to the end zone, and it is caught as Nelson is able to out-battle Butler for the football.
I'm not going to say anything that had been said about 100 times by announcers, but when he gets you off sides, he's doing one thing. He is looking deep down the field.
Offside, defense number 54. In the neutral zone at the snap, this penalty has been declined. The result of the play, is a touchdown.
But really, the only shot he's got, just to rip it down the left sideline. Jordy Nelson, big and strong, just, and then sidearms it for the completion. Awesome throw by Andrew Luck.
Again, closing out halves has been problematic for the Colts. Can you imagine if they go 96 on Green Bay on the road? Here's the throw to the end zone. It's Moncrief for the touchdown. They complete the 96-yard drive.
And a couple really awesome plays by Andrew Luck in this last drive. First, movement in the pocket, but don't be in a hurry running these plays.
Now a second and goal. It's Gore again. Trying to find the end zone for the second time, and he does.
What a run. Dante Moncrief comes in. The wide receiver, Dwayne Allen, just back from being injured. You've seen him catch passes today. Great job of blocking. Let's sure all week long they said they get in this formation. Here's the play they like to run inside the 5, and they were right.
Second and goal. Looking to Adams, and it is caught by Adams for the touchdown.
Patrick Robinson on the coverage. It's all about the start. Devontae Adams did it right off
Field in a minute and 55 for a touchdown. They're a minute and 54 seconds to get to this point on this series. Montgomery, the running back. Rodgers looking for options. Flings it. Got it. It's caught by Cobb.
That's his best throw of the night. To anticipate.
Drive. They need 4. Simeon with time to the end zone, and it is pulled down. No, they say incomplete. He was out. Taylor had the catch, but not both feet in.
Really good job by Trevor Simeon.
Official stats, first and goal to go. Kuhn is the running back. Breeze to the end zone, wide open. Snead for the touchdown.
They run so many pick plays on the goal line. This is what
100 yards passing.
Opposite. On 4.
First and goal from the 5.
Ready.
The fake, the rollout, the bootleg to the end zone, and the touchdown for a second time by Willie Snead, the 4th.
Really clever what they did, I'll tell you.
Goals in the second half, not a touchdown. But here they are at the door. The Broncos with 3rd and goal, down 7. Booker, the running back. Lofts it toward Thomas, and he pulls it down for the touchdown, right over Bro.
Well, Trevor Simeon once again takes a big hit. But I'm getting a little nervous about that time.
No,
It's a little too patient. You got to respect who you're playing against.
It's Breeze. Down the field, into the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Brandon Cooks with 2 Broncos all over him. How did he do that?
They're there. The coverage is good. Drew Brees does an unbelievable college. He's only worried about one thing, his football team today.
2nd and 2. And Kosai with a nice wiggle, and he takes off down the sideline, and it's a chase. McLeod will not get there. No flag. 72 yards.
Well, we talk a lot about this offensive line, that they have to hold their end up of the bargain, and they do a really good job. Doug Baldwin.
3 tight ends, and they load them up on the left side. 2nd and goal. Wentz completes it, and reaching across is Ertz. Heads up play, Ertz breaks the plane for the touchdown.
That's what you do, Jim. One of the things that you like, condense the formation or put a bunch of receivers together. That's what.
That penalty, if nothing else, put him in the field goal range. Wilson flings in, and it is caught. Graham got away. Graham to the end zone for the touchdown. Just when it looked like the Eagles had that play contained, they had Wilson, it looked like for a while, running out of options. And then it looked as the Niners. It's to Baldwin, who's looking to throw. He's looking to go back to Wilson. It's there for the touchdown.
I saw it coming. Anytime the quarterback pitches, whatever, somebody's got to stay outside and wait for him to make sure.
2nd and goal for Wentz and the Eagles inside 4 minutes remaining. They've driven 61 yards to this point. To the end zone, he's got a touchdown. Caught by Green Beckham.
Excellent job.
1st and goal. Bolden picking up first downs on a couple of 3rd down receptions. And they're going to go up top here. Simons it. Got the open man. It's Bolden again for the touchdown.
How about the play of the offensive line? I know he had to move twice. He moved that time, but he only moved because.
But 1st and goal. No challenge. Asiata gets the handle. Asiata to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, the power runner. It's his 5th touchdown of the year. And he doesn't have more in the passing game.
You saw McDermott, the D coordinator. They're number 3 in the league. Red zone defense, the Panthers. Trying to make a stop here on 3rd and goal. Empty out the backfield. And Carr goes to the end zone. Lawson, and it is pulled down for the touchdown. Seth Roberts puts the Raiders on the board. Right over Robert McClain, who is down. Football at the 3, 1st and goal. Stewart back in after sitting out that last snap. Set it up with the long run. Cam's going to keep it. Cam has an opening, has the edge, and has the end zone.
Well, he made that look easy. Good job that time with the left tackle, Mike Rimmers. Gets outside.
Gives a football away to a Panther fan. Right in the heart of the black hole section. Here at Oakland, out all that graphic, the most since 1968, back when Darryl LaMonica was the quarterback for this franchise. Here is the 1st and goal snap. And it's Murray. Murray, beautiful move to the end zone. Touchdown, Oakland. Set up by the 30-yard throw to Holton. Offense, and 47 coming on the one play, the run by Stewart. 2nd and 5.
Raiders using no timeouts have really changed the situation here.
Intercepted! Back for the touchdown! There is a flag down. Khalil Mack read the play. The screen.
We need a formation. Offense. Number 7 is fighting out on the line of scrimmage. That play is the clown.
Good play call, bad execution. Run a screen to keep the clock moving. They look like they might have something set up. Khalil Mack, what an athletic play in the last few weeks. He is sacking the quarterback, making plays everywhere. The defensive line.
Second and goal.
He's won the job.
It's Dixon shifting to the left side. It's Stewart moving that way and powering across for the Carolina touchdown. There he goes deep down the field and a beautiful throw. No one's going to catch Ginn. He's going all the way for the touchdown. 88 yards. Cam Newton put it right on the money. And the Panthers with their second touchdown of the quarter.
Well, we've been talking all day about how long they throw the football to throw.
First and goal. Stewart up the middle and leans in. They say touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, now since they missed the last two-point conversion, they'll go for two again here probably.
Looks more like third and two. He's going to go for the deep ball again. Benjamin jumps and holds on to it. What a grab. Touchdown, Carolina. His first catch of the game, and it's a big one. 44 yards and the touchdown.
Faked the little screen outside, Cam Newton did. And he gets one-on-one with Sean Smith.
Three receivers and tight on the left side. Cooper to the right. Cooper's been contained so far. As far goes to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Wolford comes down with it.
A.J. Klein trying to cover Wolford. That's where Kuechly would be covering, which we've seen him do many times. The tight end down the middle. Klein was there. Very good throw.
Three of them to Jordy Nelson. Nelson lined up to the left. Second and 6. And Rodgers buying time. Throws, and it is caught for the touchdown. Randall Cobb with the catch. And a snow angel.
Well, you know, Aaron Rodgers, so much faith in his offense.
The running back is Miller. Going up top for it, going to the end zone, and it is pulled down for the touchdown by Ryan Griffin.
Wow, good throw. The coverage was outstanding. They took away the first receiver. They were trying to go to DeAndre Hopkins, and they had him covered.
And Griffin gets to a
Shut up. Tell it bothered him, it hurt him.
second down. Now, wide open for the touchdown. It's Jordy Nelson.
That's why he takes that extra time. I mean, that illustrates everything. And that time, Jordy Nelson was in the slot, goes down the field.
This Montgomery, the tailback. He's run hard. Maybe they'll give him the carry. No, they go inside. Ripkowski. The carries. Texans with him to the end zone.
My gosh. Lowest man wins, right? Ripkowski got so low that you could not get your pads underneath his to make the tackle.
Well, they went earlier in this quarter on a 98-yard drive. And now they've completed an 89-yard touchdown drive. Plus other scores and highlights coming up. Subway postgame show. Here we got 2 minutes to go. Houston has 1 timeout. Down 2 touchdowns. Osweiler dumps it. Hopkins open. Zigzags past the defenders. And he has the touchdown. His first since October the 6th.
Well, same thing we saw. We saw Aaron Rodgers throw a football for a big game.
And 2 from the 3.
And they got everybody up. They're going to make him throw the football into the end zone.
Hand it off to Bell. Goes in sideways and drives to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, they had everybody up, daring him to throw it, and they run it, and they get it done because the offensive line just stays with the block. And that's what they do so well here at Pittsburgh.
Once up touchdowns 15 out of 16 times in goal to go occasions. First and goal to go for the Steelers. And Bell is in for the touchdown, finding the end zone for the second time already today.
Bell, Brown, Ben, it is true. It just, everything evolves around these 3 guys. 4 touchdowns. Justin Hunter is in the slot to the right.
Yep.
He's the biggest or tallest receiver. One of the reasons why they throw to him down here.
It is 30 goal in zone, and it's a touchdown. Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, good job moving around. That time
That's a great analogy. He does figure out a way and waits for it, but he picks those spots almost every time accurately. 2nd and 2. Got a 2-touchdown game. He's looking for another one here, and he's got it without him being touched. Le'Veon Bell.
That was an awesome drive. They were just running straight ahead, and that time they weave it back, and they have Nix leading the way. Really, by the time he makes the block, Le'Veon Bell's into the end zone. About.
Thank you, JB.
The last thing
Coach.
we want to hear in this crew.
2nd and 10. Taylor. Again. Oh, it's caught by Clay. And he tucks under and takes off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Artie Burns went for the interception. The rookie we've been talking about misses it. Blitz that time, nobody even covering LaShawn McCoy. Good job by Tyrod Taylor finding him.
It's the goal, 1:28 to go. McCoy is in for the touchdown.
That looked easy. Richie Incognito, the left guard. That they scored, and I would challenge it anyway.
2nd and goal. No flag coming out on the far sideline. That's Blunt. And he's got his 15th rushing touchdown of the season. That breaks and sets the all-time New England single-season rush touchdown mark. He was tied with Curtis Martin, who had a couple of seasons of 14.
How about this? How about the resurgence of LeGarrette Blount?
As a wild card. Still in as a possibility in the AFC South. 2nd and goal. Raiders to start the 2nd quarter, and under center now is Carr.
There you go.
What's up?
Gonna throw it to Holmes.
What a catch.
Oh, he did hold on. Holmes with a touchdown grab.
Well, they went under center. I'm not sure if it wasn't a run, and he just had the option to throw it.
First down from the 24. And Luck. End zone bound, wide open. It's Moncrief with the touchdown. "24-yard connection from Andrew Luck to Dante Moncrief."
Well, it looks like they might have faked a screen to the outside, and Don Raiders, and what really separates them, they got 3-4 guys that are really mobile, so one game is unlimited.
2nd and 1 from the 5, and completes it, and Walford takes it home for the touchdown. Broke away from T.J. Green. And Carr has his second touchdown toss of this first half.
Touchdown. They threw an interception because of miscommunication, or really an error by the receiver last week against San Diego.
Now on second and goal. Swings it over to Richard, and he is able to break into the end zone for an Oakland touchdown.
Outside screen, that's what they did. Wide receivers were blocking the whole time, and they let Richard get out there. And Jim, you've said it a few times. These wide receivers for Oakland, they're going to get graded high for 6 or 7 good offensive lines in the NFL this year. And all those teams are big playoff threats to go to the Super Bowl.
The rookie. Look at him go! Washington for the touchdown. His first NFL touchdown from 22 yards out.
Well, similarly, the left guard does a good job. Gets David Perry to go outside.
First down. Give Washington. He's got another one on the way to the end zone. Back-to-back possessions end with Washington scoring touchdowns. Another 22-yarder, same as the one before.
Holmes gets a block on.
Heading right into the loudest, most raucous part of this building. Buck's got an open target and a touchdown. That's Robert Turbin.
Well, he comes out of the backfield, and this is what makes Jack Del Rio furious. Ken Norton Jr. is in such speculation. So you feel for them. You feel for all the players when they get hurt. The families, they have to speculate what's it mean, how badly hurt are they.
First and 10, and Luck tucked it under. He's about to get hit, and he takes it home. Touchdown Colts.
Well, we got a game now.
Yes, we do. A half a quarter to go.
It took a long time. Andrew Luck been really good at moving around the pocket this year, and both pass rushers, Khalil Mack and Bruce Irvin.
AFC West and get a first-round bye, but the Broncos are driving here on the first series of the game, and it's Booker to the end zone for the touchdown. Denver picking up 6 first downs after taking the opening kickoff. And it ends with
over the lifetime here.
3rd and 18.
Big penalty took the Broncos out of field goal range.
To Booker. He's got room. Booker got an open field ahead, and he's got the end zone for the second time. 43 yards.
Well, this offensive line has struggled all year long, but today the run game, or I should say, prize fighters, and he needs to call the right one here.
2nd and goal. Play action to the end zone, open. It's a touchdown. Virgil Green.
Nice play action fake. You're thinking run all the way.
Done some prayers with Zaire Anderson. Going to take him to a local hospital. Meantime, 1st and 10. Cook. Bodies around him. Throws it. Beautiful pass. And Cooper tried to reach out for it. Did he step out? No. They say touchdown. Amari Cooper.
Well, there's a couple things. This was a big drive, of course. Good field position. They took advantage of it. The Patriots last week. Miami saw them last week. Very good with the screen game.
So he set it down to midfield. Again, it's back over to Brown. And a couple of blockers in front of him. He goes right down the sideline. It's Brown breaking it. 50 yards and a touchdown. His first postseason touchdown, Antonio Brown. 50 career touchdowns in the regular season, never had one in 6 playoff games. And this one he takes.
You can see it on that play, but they see it in practice every day.
He's not scared. He said he wants it. He has high praise for him. 7th round pick. last spring.
Eli Rogers, they got some slot receivers.
2nd and 7, and what a catch by Brown, and he slashes right past the secondary, and he's taken off for a 2nd touchdown in the first 8 minutes.
Well, it was just a simple concept. Get rid of the football quickly. Then what happens is
Sail back. Bell again. Waits, and goes. And he did not cross. Again, it was Kiko Alonso who made the tackle.
Castro all play well.
3rd and 5. They go to Bell. Bell slashes. He's got the record. Postseason record, and he's got the end zone.
And he did it with a tremendous move. Boy, there's just the move like you think he's going outside, and then it's sideways up the field for the touchdown.
David DeCastro there to congratulate him, and Bell should be thanking him at the same. Rolling out, finds his target. Miami has a touchdown. Damian Williams. And yes, right away, got to go for 2.
Can play anywhere on the field, any position, very smart.
And the last play went for 22. Out of the backfield, they get it over to Lewis. Look at this speed. Dion Lewis to the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a matchup that you have to look for here tonight. Running backs from New England against linebackers of the Houston Texans. And they got Dion Lewis.
6 different rushers and receivers handling the football on that series for Houston.
What it takes, 12-play drives to usually score against this defense, even a field goal.
It's Dion Lewis. And the 2, and taken off. He's taken off. Peters trying to chase him. That is not a fair match. Lewis is going to break it. 98 yards. Larry Izzo, the special teams coach and a former Patriot linebacker. Can't believe it.
Well, he can't in between the defenders. Not here tonight.
2nd and 8. Taking the reverse, throwing to the end zone, wide open. It's a Houston touchdown for Dorowitz.
It was a really good fake. They faked the reverse, and that's what it is. Always about scoring, especially, I think, inside.
Hey, Pop!
Going for the big one. To the end zone. It is caught by White for the touchdown.
Well, James White out the backfield. We've seen it so many times over the last couple years. But Ardrick McKinney just not fast enough to run with him.
Well, the Texans at this end of the field right before the half made some plays, but Lewis dives for it. I think he broke the plane, looking for a signal. There it is, touchdown.
Speed he has.
3rd and 5. Brady, well protected. All kinds of time, and now goes in a zone. Wide open! Touchdown, New England! Chris Hogan.
Good job by the offensive line. Roethlisberger finding the outlet, Jesse James.
3rd and a foot. Williams trying to pick it up, and he does. And he fights for the end zone. And they say touchdown.
Really a wide receiver uncovered.
Hogan, that's his third down conversion. Back to him they go. The flea flicker. Brady to the end zone, and it's a New England touchdown. Right back to Hogan again.
Well, this is a flea flicker they've been running for many, many years up here in New England. Little different formation this time, but what a sell. Come around and help him out, the offensive line.
And now for the payoff. In for the touchdown.
Well, that play, that long run set it all. The Steelers said we're going to come out and play with passion and be physical. A little too quick to run. How about that yards after the catch? 175 for the New England Patriots.
Hey, watch him.
Third and goal. Dropping back to the 19. And finding Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
They always run across the field. These wide receivers, a lot of...
Going for number 5 down in Houston. There's Roethlisberger, got a man open, and it is caught for the touchdown by Hamilton.
Really good design play. Beautiful throw by Ben Roethlisberger down the...